Hello there my fellow holotable heroes and welcome to another Sith Raid Heroic Raid video. So I've done already a series of solo videos showing you Supreme Kylo Ren, Lord Vader and also Jedi Master Kenobi soloing the entire Sith Raid, the Heroic tier, and I was doing some playing around with Rey, and with the help of Commander Ahsoka Tano, Rey can pull off solo as well. Now be warned, is not as quick as the other ones. The other ones are anywhere between 20 to 25 minutes, Jedi Master Kenobi maybe 30 minutes, Rey is definitely around the 40-minute mark, at least for me. If you do have higher, obviously Relic on Rey and Commander Ahsoka Tano, this could be a little bit faster. But in this one, I'll just show you obviously the mods, the mechanics and things like that. If you're interested in the other guides that I created for the other Galactic Legends that are soloing this raid, they'll be linked in the description below to my SWGOH for Life tool website where you can go ahead and check them out. But otherwise, let's just first have a quick look at the mechanics and the mods of this team and how you can use it to solo. Now Rey here, her main job here is to keep spamming lifeblood over and over again, because then this bonus protection that you build up will carry throughout the phases. So whenever bosses do hit in rage, you will already build up so much this bonus protection that it won't even matter if they're enraged or not. And on top of all, whenever you do use lifeblood, you want to target Commander Ahsoka Tano, because this will increase the damage she's dealing by 30%, obviously boosting her force sleep damage even further. So that's essentially what Rey will be doing mostly. Obviously you will pop an occasional ultimate here and there. In terms of modding, obviously you do want to have some speed on her, but primary focus here will be physical offense, because both her basic and ultimate can do some nice damage as well over time, because remember, with Rey's lead, whenever enemies are gaining bonus turn meter, you get some stacking mastery for your team, and there's Sign, obviously he's getting lots of bonus turn meter, so you'll be able to quickly rack up some extra offense for your team as well. Alright, moving on, Shakti here. Now Shakti, she's got a great utility in this team. Her basic will grant you offense up, again further boosting damage on the ultimate from Rey, further boosting force sleep there from Commander Ahsoka Tano as well. Assault team, another key ability here, because you will want to have Commander Ahsoka Tano hidden in stealth in the phases where you have Nihilus present and Traya, so she doesn't get isolated, so she doesn't lose buff and everything. So definitely this ability will be very important to use, and this one as well, because you can keep calling 3PO to assist with this ability right here. So really Shakti, perfect for the role, exactly what this team needs. In terms of modding, just throw as much speed on her as you can. Now this is probably an overkill speed that I'm showing you here. I literally put my best speed set on Shakti here just to make sure she's fast, but I don't think she needs to be that quick, because anyway the bosses, they've got so much stacking speed, and as well then extra bonus turn meter, then even if she's somewhere around 340, I think that should be more than enough. Definitely an overkill, I think, for Shakti. Moving on, Commander Ahsoka Tano, obviously with Shen you will want to pass this Shen over to 3PO, so you keep calling them 3PO to assist, and then this will then increase the damage on your force sleep for Commander Ahsoka Tano, so you can go ahead and do some big damage. In terms of modding, I have her modded for critical damage, and there you go, some speed as well, as much as I could through secondaries, and then as well as much additional offense as I could through my mods. Now my Commander Ahsoka Tano, Relic 5 is your one is Relic 7, 8 or even 9. This solo probably will be even easier and even faster for you. 3PO, another key piece here, because of his translation. So whenever then 3PO will use his basic, whoever's got 3 stacks of translation on them, 3PO will be reducing his cooldowns, and that's essentially the game here. That's why you want to keep calling 3PO to assist, because he will have Shen on him, so he can keep reducing cooldowns there and increasing damage for the force sleep, and at the same time with his basic additionally reducing cooldowns on all the other abilities, so then everybody can quickly over and over use their special abilities. So that's pretty much 3PO, they're very good. His basic in phases where you can remove turn meter versus Nihilus is actually can be useful, because as long as you don't hit Nihilus, he won't get that stacking tenacity up. So definitely you will see some turn meter removal happening whenever I target Nihilus and call 3PO to assist or use his basic. On top of all, if you do manage to get 3 stacks of confusion on any of the bosses, then they will have minus 50% defense. So that's pretty cool as well. So again, boosting damage more. Hermit Yoda here, he's there really for Master's Training, give extra offense to Commander Ahsoka Tano and Rey, and as well obviously he keeps calling everybody to assist who already has Master's Training, again putting that on 3PO, extra attacks out of turn on 3PO as well as there also. And his healing ability is very important as well, because once bosses do hit in rage, they give you healing immunity on your guys. However, here this ability here is on top of obviously the 20% healing there will be stopped, but the health equalization is not prevented by healing immunity. So definitely be able to a little bit keep Rey especially topped up as she's using Lifeblood. In terms of mod, Hermit Yoda, just throw some speed on him and that's pretty much it. Alright, let's hop now in the battle and let's just start with phase 1. I'll just a little bit explain what's happening here. As mentioned before, keep spamming Lifeblood over and over again on Commander Ahsoka Tano. Hide her in stealth with Shakti, so Nihilus with his basic can't remove buffs of her, so you'll be able to quickly stack their 3 stacks of translation. Pass Shin over on 3PO. First Master's Training goes on 3PO, attacking out of turn, targeting Nihilus. Hopefully he can remove some turn meter. And here with Shakti, you will want to call 3PO to assist. So there you go, again pushing some turn meter back with 3PO's basic. That's why I kept the side alive there, so I can just use basic on Commander Ahsoka Tano on him. And just keep spamming Lifeblood here. Let's do a heal, basic. Okay, Nihilus does his drain, doesn't matter, let's just keep going. Alright, just keep spamming that Lifeblood, just keep going. I'm just going to do basic here, see if we can push back some turn meter. Now that I did put a hit on Nihilus, his tenacity will be too high, so probably won't be able to remove turn meter anymore. Again, let's hide there Commander Ahsoka Tano. Nihilus is about to get a turn anyway, so let's go ahead, pop that 3rd stack of translation over on Commander Ahsoka Tano. So now we'll be able to keep reducing her cooldowns. There you go, first Force Leap out, 480k, you know, we'll get there. Also, you know, as we stack more armor shreds or Nihilus, we'll be able to as well do more damage on him as well. But anyway, this is pretty much the drill, to be honest. Commander Ahsoka Tano keeps passing Shin over on 3PO. 3PO just keeps using his basic. Hermit Yoda just basic healing. Rey keeps spamming Lifeblood. And then Shakti, she keeps calling 3PO to assist. And as well, before Nihilus gets a turn, make sure to reapply the stealth on Commander Ahsoka Tano, because she gets stealth for 2 turns, right? So you have to keep a little bit track there. Now here she lost stealth, as you can see. But luckily Shakti got another turn, so I could pop stealth back on Commander Ahsoka Tano. I'm speeding up the footage because this is pretty much rinse and repeat. It's a pretty straightforward run, to be honest. After you get that initial setup of getting stacks of translation on Commander Ahsoka Tano, just keep passing Shin. Obviously you do have to keep an eye here on the Annihilate, so make sure you do use their is it Unbreakable Wheel. I use it with Hermit Yoda, so he took the first hit for the team. Okay, there we go. Unload the ultimate. So you can see doing nearly 1 million there with Rey on the ultimate. So definitely if you do have Relic 8 or Relic 9 Rey, you should be able to do even more. But on that, keep going. Just keep passing there over Shin to 3PO. Now Hermit Yoda can heal everybody up, and it's just rinse and repeat. Keep going. Keep passing Shin over to 3PO. Keep calling 3PO to assist with Shakti, and so on. In terms of Master's Training here in phase 1, I just put it on 3PO as well as Commander Ahsoka Tano. The other guys I'm not putting yet in this phase her Grandmaster's Training, because I don't want them attacking out of turn too much, so we don't feed too much their speed to Nihilus. Okay, here we go. Nihilus is about obviously to hit and rage, do as well his Annihilate ability. So here in this case I'll swap with Shakti instead of 3PO turn meter, so Shakti can use Unbreakable Wheel. I didn't want to use it with 3PO because we need 3PO to keep using his basic. Let's do a big hit. There we go, just 9% to go. As this probably, if you do have high relic characters, probably at this point Nihilus would be dead by now already. Okay, we still have Unbreakable Wheel activated on Shakti. I'm just gonna do basic there. Call 3PO for assist. Again, let's go ahead, swap meter here with 3PO, so he's called to assist, keep going. Now I'm going to use Unbreakable Will on Rey. I'm going to do a basic to get offense up on my guys, so hopefully we can take out Nihilus with this one big hit, and boom, down he goes, and that's it, phase 1. So phase 1, pretty straightforward. Phase 2, even more straightforward, to be honest, just because their sign has no way of removing buffs from your team. So just keep carrying on. Obviously here you will again start with no stacks of translation, so you'll again have to here get those stacks of translation, especially on Commander Ahsoka Tano, as quickly as possible. There we go, let's just heal up, and same thing as before, Shen over on 3PO here. 3PO keeps using his basic. I just did here ultimate just to get rid of Assassin before, you know, Assassin gets a turn and boost turn meter to Scion. Every time you hit Scion, he's gaining bonus turn meter, which means extra mastery for your team, which means, you know, Commander Ahsoka Tano, she'll be start hitting harder and harder. Let's just go ahead, heal up. Now get that third stack of translation over Commander Ahsoka Tano and unleash the first there here for sleep. As the battle progresses, you know, once you do get this more pain, stacks of pain, it will turn into suffering or something like that, so you will be doing more damage, and as well of stacking all the mastery as well. So, you know, don't get discouraged by a slow start here in phase 2. This by far is the easiest phase of them all. Just keep spending the lifeblood in Commander Ahsoka Tano. We got 3 stacks translation now on Ahsoka, and this is pretty much rinse and repeat from the rest run that we had so far. Just keep calling everybody to assist. Now, good thing to note here is in phase 2, actually you can now spread around Grandmaster's training on the rest of the team, so they as well start doing more damage. So also then once you hit the next phase, you'll be able to as well call everybody to assist already. So that's what I started doing now, spreading Master's training on the rest of the team, so they will all have it, so they can all contribute now to this stacking mastery that we're getting. Even Shakti there, as you can see, she's hitting like 100k on her basic. But there you go, only 30% to go. Let's see what we can do here. Let's swap over to 3PO. Go into ultimate. There we go, big hit, almost got him. So there you go, as you can see, phase 2 by far the easiest and straightforward of them all, just because there is no, you know, annihilate, nobody's removing like buffs from your team, so just keep pummeling away at poor Scion. And then he goes already, and let's hop now into phase number 3 with Traya. And now try here again, she can isolate, right? She will isolate every few turns somebody, so definitely we're going to utilize the same tactics here as we did in phase 1, where we keep hiding Commander Ahsoka Tano in stealth so she doesn't get isolated. But other than that, business as usual, keep spamming lifeblood on Commander Ahsoka Tano. Hermit Yoda just keeps doing, you know, healing and everything. And whenever he has Master's training ability, you just go ahead and use it, so everybody get called to assist. Shakti keeps calling 3PO to assist as well. Just gonna do basic here, don't want Traya to get a turn. And let's go ahead, drop the first Force Leap, start stacking that armor shreds as well. There we go, call everybody to assist. Now one thing to note, I did a little bit of a misplay here in the first topple. So before Traya comes out of the topple, where you can see that she will use Isolate next, not only you hide Commander Ahsoka Tano in stealth, you should also use Oh My Goodness ability from 3PO that he himself hides in stealth, because 3PO and Commander Ahsoka Tano, they should not get isolated, so they can, you know, keep calling each other to assist and things like that. It's definitely a bit of a misplay on my part, as you will see. I did not, I forgot there to put 3PO in stealth, so he will now get isolated, unfortunately. But in this case, where if 3PO does get isolated, then instead you will just keep passing Shen over on Shakti, so then she's the one attacking out of turn and a little bit juicing up your Force Leap. Other than that, let's just keep going, speeding up the footage again. It's a pretty straightforward run. Rey, whenever she's ultimate, go ahead and use it, you know, an extra 600, 700, 800k is always good, just to help out your Commander Ahsoka Tano a bit. So there we go, this is another topple. where Treya will come out. So I just decided here to use standalone to make sure Rey gets isolated, because Rey, she's there just spamming lifeblood, and isolation will not prevent lifeblood, to be honest. That's all what Rey does. So ideally you want her to take that isolate first one. So that's what I should have done in beginning. But anyway, we'll just keep going now. So obviously now with 3PO not being isolated anymore, we'll switch back to passing Shin over to 3PO instead of Shakti, as I did for first couple of turns. And you know, it's pretty much the same exercise here. Shakti keeps calling 3PO to assist. Commander Ahsoka Tano keeps putting Shin over on 3PO. Hermit Yoda keeping everybody healed up. Rey keeps spamming lifeblood. And this is what you should have done, because you can see now she will come out of topple, and she has isolate ready to be used on her next turn. So that's why there I've hidden 3PO as well into stealth. So now she can only either isolate Shakti or Rey, because Hermit Yoda himself is in stealth also. So I just wanted to a little bit slow down the footage to show what you have to do to make sure you've got the correct characters in stealth. Other than that, we just keep going. We are close to enrage, but no need to panic, because throughout these first 3 phases we've got so much lifeblood pumped up that we should be able to survive many turns into enrage. Okay, there we go. Just keep going. Still 40% to go. Again, if you do have more relics on your Commander Ahsoka Tano, more relics on Rey, you probably would be lower than 40% at this point now. Obviously, once bosses hit enrage, they put healing immunity on you, which is not that big of a problem. We've got so much lifeblood, and unlike Cyan, Treya will not go straight for health. She first has to burn for all this bonus protection you've got. The downside is they also put now this undispellable buff immunity, so obviously you cannot have stacks of translation. So at this point 3PO doesn't become as useful anymore, obviously, for reducing cooldowns. So whenever bosses do go now into enrage, it will just a little bit slow down your whole run. And this is why the runs with Rey just drag out to up to 40 minutes, just because here, especially with Treya and also Treya in phase 4, once she hits enrage, you know, it'll take a while, because you cannot get so many here because of reduction of your cooldowns. You can't keep calling us for assists over and over again, so it'll just take longer here. So again, just speeding up the footage. As you can see, no issues surviving. Now Rey, you know, when she uses her lifeblood, she will obviously take health away from her, and this is where Hermit Yoda heal that actually does health equalization, not just healing, will help keep topping Rey up as well with equalizing health there, so she can keep spamming lifeblood over and over again. So there we go, speeding up the footage. It's a lot of turns. We've got so much bonus protection, and Rey keeps adding more bonus protection whenever she uses lifeblood. There's really no threat of you not surviving here. It just takes a while, obviously, here to burn through Treya without, you know, constant cooldown reductions from 3PO, because we cannot have any more buffs on our guys. Luckily, Master's Training, obviously, there cannot be prevented. But anyway, we're down to 9%. Speeding up the footage. So I would say probably phase 3 here is the main reason why these runs with Rey take so long, to be honest, because all the other phases were not that long, to be honest. They were quite easy and straightforward, so it's only this phase 3 that just drags on. But anyway, down to 20.22%, just basic from Rey, and down goes Treya. And let's now head into phase 4. Now phase 4, it's kind of a combination of all the phases we've done so far, right? As long as Nihilus is alive, he's basic, can remove buffs. So again, you will want to keep your Commander Ahsoka Tano in stealth as much as you can, so Nihilus can't remove translation from her. So then, you know, 3PO can keep reducing her cooldowns over and over again. But as with all the other phases, you start off with no buffs, so it'll take some time that you get those 3 stacks of translation of Commander Ahsoka Tano. I do have now 3 stacks, so what I can do is just keep calling here now 3PO to assist. He keeps reducing cooldowns and everything. There you go, removing center meter there from Nihilus on basic from 3PO. So go oversee sides, and they're not really a threat, to be honest. Just make sure you take care of Assassin quickly, because obviously Assassin can boost turn meter to them, and you don't want them getting more turn meter. But on that, obviously you do have to keep checking up Nihilus, keep checking his cooldowns. But first things first, there we go. With Commander Ahsoka Tano and Rey, you can remove isolation from anybody because they're both attackers. But on that, first things, you just want to keep going after Cyan. Remember, every time we hit him, he's gaining bonus turn meter, which means stacking mastery for the team to keep, you know, juicing up damage. So once we do get to Nihilus and Traya, your master will be higher already, so you'll be able to take him down quickly, hopefully. There we go. A big hit. Down goes Cyan. Now let's hop over and take care of Nihilus as well. Now this plays pretty much same as phase 1, to be honest. So, you know, just kind of keep their hidden in stealth on Commander Ahsoka Tano, and he should be good to go here. You obviously have to be careful here, watch out for his cooldowns. Again, let's go ahead, remove isolation from Rey. Okay, also make sure there I used Soothe as well before Nihilus did his drain, because obviously he was close to annihilate and I didn't want him to get already on his next turn to annihilate. So obviously make sure to take care of using Soothe whenever you can, you know, to get rid of those buffs. And there we go, here comes another annihilate, so make sure somebody here will use Unbreakable Wheel. That's why I swapped her meter with Shakti, so she can go ahead, use Unbreakable Wheel. Nihilus down to 8%. Again, if you would have high relic there, Commander Ahsoka Tano, maybe Nihilus wouldn't even get to his second annihilate. But anyway, let's just keep going. We'll have to heal up Shakti, obviously, whenever we can. But for now, just keep spamming there, Lifeblood. Let's go ahead, Soothe there, and now we can go ahead. Shakti, she can heal herself as well with her ability that calls for assist. Down goes Nihilus. And here comes Traya. She'll be taking so many turns, but luckily we build up all these bonus protection through all the 4 phases, that even once she hits Enrage, we'll still be able to keep going, similar as in phase 3. And here also you can utilize now Unbreakable Wheel to make sure that she, you know, doesn't isolate one of the key characters such as 3PO and Commander Ahsoka Tano. Okay, otherwise just keep here using Lifeblood. Let's do a big hit down to 32%. And here comes Enrage, all the buffs stripped away. So this is where kind of 3PO doesn't become as useful. Unfortunately, I do have their isolation over on Commander Ahsoka Tano. Decided to go ahead, use the ultimate, because from here on out, you know, we won't get a lot of force sleeps there from Commander Ahsoka Tano. So kind of you'll have to rely a little bit more here as well on the ultimates. Okay, there we go. Unload the ultimate, doing what, almost 80k there on the ultimate, so not bad. Okay, and I'm going to use Unbreakable Wheel on 3PO, because, you know, 3PO here isn't really useful, to be honest, at this point, because we don't have translation anymore. Okay, there we go. Now we got isolation on him. Are you kidding me? Apparently my iPad storage is full. Well, just for reference, it wasn't full. It still had 30 gigabytes free, but for some reason iOS thinks it's full, because after I stopped recording, I then reset my iPad and suddenly it had 30 gigabytes free. So Apple, come on, fix your software, fix your bugs. But anyway, so what I did now was, obviously I didn't want to restart my iPad just yet. So what I did was, I stopped recording here and then I switched over to record via computer. So I hooked up my iPad to my PC, and then that's why a little bit a jump in footage here from here and there. So I was able to finish off, and it was just before the end, because Ahsoka was pretty much here waiting to do one final big hit on Traya, take her out. Now here we can pass Xian over to Shakti, and then she can call Commander Ahsoka Tano for assist. Alright, come on, keep going. There we go, Master's Training, more attacks out of turn for Shakti and Commander Ahsoka Tano, which means obviously more damage for Force Sleep whenever we do unload this. As you can see, we've got so much bonus protection. This is barely tickling us, all these hits. Boom, final Force Sleep. Come on iPad, you just had to hang in there for another couple of minutes. So I didn't have to switch over to my PC. But anyways, there we go. Down goes Trey as well. Solo complete with Rey. But as you will see, well, you can call it a Rey solo. It was really Commander Ahsoka Tano solo, more or less. As you can see, she did the bulk of the damage here. Over 155 million goes to her, but obviously, you know, thanks to Rey's lead, you can then keep your team alive through Enrage many turns because of all that bonus protection. Now obviously, if you do have other Galactic Legends, by no means, seriously, Rey is the quickest one and the most fun one. For me personally, the Lord Vader solo under Darth Vader lead is the most fun, the most kind of automatic, straightforward. But, you know, for those of you that maybe don't have Kylo, don't have Lord Vader, don't have Jedi Master Kenobi, but do have Rey and Commander Ahsoka Tano, you can still give this a go and see if you can pull out a solo as well. Thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next one. But until then, have fun, enjoy life, and may the RNG be with you, my friends.